I'm terribly sorry to behave so selfishly, but I have a favour to ask. I'm only human for the briefest of moments after drinking from the spring, but it would make me very happy if you could bring me back here every now and then. I'd like to be able to talk to you again, just like we used to. Back at the castle, we can forget all about the curse, even if it's only for the few minutes we share together. I can feel the enchantment wearing off.
Consider it as a request from me as well. She asks for so little of us. It really is the least we can do. Actually, no. Think of it as an order. Understood? Very well. Now that that's decided, we can move on. Wait a moment. This won't do. You're forgetting something important. He must be the man we heard about in Argonia. The old wizard who lives in the forest to the west. If I'm not mistaken, he knows something about the magic mirror. We'd better visit his home and ask him about it.
Thank you for everything, but my stomach's getting full from drinking so much water. I hate to say this, but I think I'm going to have to stop drinking for a while. After I walk for a little bit, I should be able to drink again. I've been thinking a lot about Prince Charmless. I mean Charmles. He isn't anything like I imagined. What am I going to do? I must respect my grandmother's wishes. But do you think people can change after they get married? I know. I could also be quite self-centered when I was younger. Perhaps Prince Charmles will grow out of it too. We've travelled so far during our quest. Do you really think defeating Dulmagus will lift the curse? Do you really think everything will go back to normal? I miss Tradaine. I miss the way things were before. I don't know how far our journey will take us, but I'll always be right beside you. You know what I want to do? Hold hands and walk through the royal garden, just like we used to. I hope this will all be over soon. I can't believe it! After everything you did, after defeating Dulmagus, I'm still cursed. So what will we do now? I heard that Jessica disappeared. Do you have any idea where she went? I hope she's all right. wonder where Jessica went. I appreciate your thinking of me, but I think you need to focus on Jessica for the moment. Please find her. I have some good news. I've just turned 18. How about that? I had grass instead of birthday cake, though. I remember the first time you came to the castle. We were just 8 years old. It's hard to believe we've known each other for 10 years now. You were an orphan, so you lived in the castle, and in what seemed like no time, you worked your way up to palace guard. Actually, I have a secret. I recommended you for the position to my father. It was a way to bring you closer to me, so we could spend more time together. And anyway, you deserved it. So, my brave palace guardsman, I'm counting on you to make sure I spend my next birthday as a human. I know you can do it. I'm sorry. Give me a minute. I spend my days thinking about what I should talk to you about the next time we come to the spring. But there are so many things to share. Sometimes I just don't know where to start. Travelling together is so much fun. But it would be even better if I weren't a horse. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm a bit preoccupied. I was thinking about Marta. I had a grandmother when I was little. She died a very lonely woman. She was never able to marry her true love. It's a little ironic, really, when you consider my current circumstances. Fate is such a mysterious thing. I wonder if I'll really be able to go through with this marriage. You know, this forest reminds me of something. Remember that time we snuck out of the castle? I begged and pleaded with you to take me to Fairbury. Finally, you gave in and smuggled me out of the castle in disguise. Remember? You thought of everything, even packed lunches. But then we got lost in the woods and it started to get dark. I remember being so scared. I was crying when suddenly Munchie jumped out of your pocket and took off like a shot. By the time we caught up with him, we'd somehow ended up back at the castle gates. Munchie really is a very special mouse. You know, it feels like ages since we last came here. I want you to know how much I appreciate your hard work trying to lift the curse. How are you feeling? You must be exhausted. I want you to know that... Well, I would understand if you decided to give up. Why do I say that? Well, my father told me something the other day. He said that you have your own life to lead, that it wouldn't be right for us to drag you along with us for the rest of your life. You've done so much for us already. I promise I would never think badly of you if you decided to leave and go your own way. You know how ever since I've started drinking from the spring, I've been able to talk to you in your dreams? Well, I remember you telling me that you had a bad dream the other day. You said you were lost in a cave full of giant dragons. You couldn't find a way out, and you were about to be crushed under their feet. Whenever you have a nightmare, just call for me. I'll come to you. That way, at least, we can be afraid together. When you were captured and taken to that underground prison, I prayed for all of you. But most of all, I prayed that we would meet in your dreams. No matter how hard I tried, though, I just couldn't do it. I even started thinking you might have died. You have no idea how happy it made me to find you alive and well. Please don't go anywhere I can't follow. I'm an only child. You're like a brother to me. Promise you'll never leave me. So I'll be a member of the royal family of Argonia soon. I've accepted that. It's my duty as princess. It's just that no matter how hard I try, I simply can't imagine getting married yet. I mean, I don't have the faintest idea what it means to be a wife. And I don't have the faintest idea what it would feel like to live away from you. But it can't be helped. I've got to get myself used to the thought. I've got to be strong. Farewell, my faithful palace guardsmen. Is the world coming to an end? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I'm so sorry. I lost control for a moment. No matter how frightened I am, I want you to know that I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. I'll do whatever it takes to defeat Rapthorn. As far as I'm concerned, our battle against Rapthorn began the day Dormagus took the scepter. Now the sky is the colour of fire, and the entire world is living in fear. This isn't just about Trodaine anymore. Everyone's fate is in your hands. And whatever happens, I'll stay by your side, always. I really treasure these moments we get to spend together. I know how dangerous it will be to fight Rapthorn. I know you're risking your life for us. This could be the last chance we get to speak before the battle. Don't ever give up. The whole world is depending on you. But I'm happy that our fate is in your hands.